I wanted to do a quick video for you guys regarding the Bermuda Triangle Aftermath. So number one, the batteries. The batteries actually took a charge. I charged them to about 10%. All the cells surprisingly seemed to be even. I left them sitting for about a week or so, and then I fully charged them. But when I fully charged them, they didn't charge quite right. So I'm going to say that the batteries are never going to perform the same again. I do have another set of batteries that I could use. They're a little bit smaller, so we'll see how those will work out in terms of speeds. 2, the speed controller. The speed controller didn't survive. I opened it up. The whole inside of it was extremely corroded. I already sent it back to the manufacturer to hopefully they are able to repair it, but it does not work at this point. I do have another one that I could use in the meantime. The hatch. I don't have the original fiberglass hatch, but I do have the original carbon fiber hatch that came with the boat. So once I put this thing together, I can run it with this carbon fiber hatch. Won't be able to do GPS runs, but at least I can run the boat. The motor. Most expensive part on this thing is the motor. I cleaned the motor, I dried it again, I lubed the bearings, I tested the motor, and then I lubed the bearings again. The motor seems to be absolutely perfect, so I'm very happy about that, because most expensive part of this thing besides the boat itself is the motor. Drive shaft. The drive shaft cleaned up really good. It looks really good, so I'm going to continue to use the drive shaft. The prop already got sent back. It had a little tweak on the end of it, so it should be able to be repaired, but I will find out in the future. The steering servo. I had a low-C steering servo in this thing. The steering servo did not survive. It did not survive 8 days underwater. Now when I plug the steering servo into the receiver, it actually makes the light go off on the receiver. The steering servo is no longer good. About the only thing I didn't have to put this thing back together is I did not have a single extra servo. When I put this boat together and I put the Pursuit together, I put them together with the 2 servos that I had laying around, so those were the last 2 that I had. So I purchased a new servo. It's a Spectrum. It should work pretty good. Want to know the specs? Yeah, 20 bucks and free shipping. Those are the specs. The receiver. The receiver seems to work perfectly. I took the cases apart on this thing before this all happened, and I waterproofed the receiver myself. If you guys want to see a video of how to waterproof a receiver to make it withstand being underwater for 8 days, let me know. I'll do a video about it. But for now, the receiver seems to work perfect. So far, the GPS, Pedro, look at that. I have not run this thing since this whole incident happened. I have not used the GPS, but I got the GPS to turn back on. It is working right this second. And that is the speed that it went on that run when the boat disappeared. So that's actually the fastest the boat has ever gone. But anyways, GPS good right now. Receiver good. Servo no good. Drive shaft's good. Prop will be good. Motor's good. Speed controller no good. And battery's no good. And I got an extra hatch. So that's it. Thanks for watching.